Good evening, everyone. I just got in from a run, and my Twitter was blowing up. It's about 10:30 my time, but that was evidently far too late for me to get notified about the new trailer that went live. I have seen the thumbnail, so I do know who is in it. So we'll react to that as shockingly as we could. But we ended up calling the new legendary hero. Like I said, not really surprised. When it comes down to green, and this one definitely did seem to be green, there's very little there's very little play that you have. For a while there, I thought like, oh, maybe they're doing like some sort of weird Shadow Dragon thing, but then, obviously. And a big indicator that I didn't really talk about in the prediction video, Three Houses was heavily featured in the one of the last Cypher sets, and we never really got anybody from that, which was kind of interesting. So, all that said, there you go. We got Edelgard. She's here. She's green. Now, quick note, we did get the information that Nagi would be on this monthly banner, per the notifications, and it turns out Ced was actually in the voting gauntlet, so he's not probably going to be on the banner. So that's the whole green pool. We almost got it, so let's see how else we did, and we'll find out. It's not very often that I get the nail on the head, per se. This is going to be interesting to see what they do with Brave Edelgard, though.
The title of Emperor falls to House Resvalk. However, that legacy ends with me.
Terra Platt, bless up. Alright, our newest Armor Flame unit. How exciting. Ymir? I think it's Ymir. I always call it Ymir, but that's not at all how you pronounce it, probably. Alright, so, weapon. Gonna grant attack +3. If unit is not adjacent to an ally, inflicts attack defense -6 on foe during combat, and foe cannot make follow-up attack. Yikes, that's pretty good. Bonfire. So that's exciting. That indicates that she's gonna have pretty hefty defense. She's also got attack res solo. So, solo skills, obviously, paired with a weapon skill. Those are going to go very nicely. So, we already know that she's probably got pretty high defense. Attack and res solo. We're going to bump her attack and res even higher. Armored Stride. I'm saving the B for the last because that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, basically. And Armored Stride. At start of turn, if unit is not adjacent to an ally, unit can move 1 extra space. Alright. So, kind of like, who has that? Fallen Tiki. Fallen Tiki has a similar ability. I'm pretty sure it's the C slot. But that's nice. It's kind of like a solo Armor March kind of thing. Which I imagine they'll probably do more iterations of in the future because for whatever reason, they do not want to make Armor March very accessible. So, and that's fine, honestly. The armor meta would be insane if they did. So we totally get it. But like Amelia, come on. I think it's just Amelia and then some special units, right? Brave Ephraim, maybe? He might have it. Anyway, Raging Storm for the B slot. If unit initiates combat, grants another action to unit if unit is not adjacent to an ally after combat. Holy hell. Oh, God. Okay. Wow. Alright. So it's like, it's basically a player phase Gale Force, which is always player phase. So it's like Gale Force, kind of, with no cooldown. Cool. Once per turn, if skill used, if a skill that moves unit after combat is used, references unit's position after that movement occurs. If foe uses Dragonstone or Beast damage and unit is not adjacent to an ally, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. Wow. Oh Lord, I think you're gonna want Edelgard, kids. I think that's the ultimate answer that we're coming to here. That's pretty spooky. That's a really good B skill, man. I'll admit, in the back of my head, I'm like, she's an armored unit. She's got this unique B skill. It better be better than all the other armor B slots that we get. It is. It very much is. Edelgard wants to solo the map. I think that's what we're learning here. So, great. Edelgard is going to be the thing. Good news for me is I want Nagi merges. I have a terrible legendary Celica. I need Edelgard. So green is like a gopher. The downside is I never get green stones, and nobody else does either. So there's that. Oh, the music though. The art's really solid too, man. I don't know why you wouldn't want this unit, unless you don't like Edelgard. In which case I get it. We're breaking! Do you guys know Silver Snow is the first route that the creators wrote for Three Houses? A little fun fact for you. We're breaking fate here. Alright, so we have Ryoma, Marth, Creed, there's our red, Air, Naga, and... oh, okay, Nagi. Silk, Ephraim, Duo Ephraim, okay, wow. And Lauren, okay. And there's Silka. And Tsubasa, there it is. Okay. So not exactly how I had imagined, but pretty close. Pretty close, I think. Do we have... Semi-close. They skipped over Brave Ephraim, or Brave Elowood. So that's unfortunate. You can see I'm missing some graphics there, obviously. That's curious. Okay. Alright. Alright. Not a bad banner. Honestly, that's not a bad banner at all. Quick impressions. Wait, how long does this last? About a week. Right? Yeah. About a week. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. The good news is that we got this trailer a little bit early. There are a handful of banners like the double special and things like that. They're ending very, very soon. So now you kind of have the opportunity to take a look at what you want to pull on, essentially. But I will tell you this, my friends. Green is a color that you are going to want. Even if you don't like Nagi, great fodder on Nagi. Special fighter, distant counter, whoa. Celica, fantastic unit. Edelgard, even if you don't like armor, you got to admit, she's good. And I'm not surprised that she's good. That was never going to be in doubt. I am curious what they're going to do with Brave Edelgard now. I know they always tend to do like some sort of odd thing, but yeah, I don't know. That's curious. Maybe they'll do like a second impression of like secondary house leaders, something like that. I don't know. It's so weird. This is such a weird Brave banner that we're gonna get in August that I think they may just change tactics. But like having Edelgard as like a Hubert, like a red tome type deal, like that might be interesting. Or they could just go full on Strange and like make her a staff healer unit, which is very out of character for her. But either way, green I think is definitely the winning pull. Now blue is interesting. Okay, blue is interesting, and I'll tell you why. Even though Naga is there, and Naga is not necessarily the best mythic that you could get from the pool, we do have Tsubasa, who has a dual effective weapon, which is always very, very nice. And then we also have Duo Ephraim. Duo Ephraim is a big, big pull. So I would probably rank blue second, even though Naga's just kind of there weighing it down. Sorry, Naga, I love you, but you're kind of weighing the team down. Colorless, of course, is going to come in last. Silk is a great healer. Her weapon is dope. It's basically Halloween Mia's staff, but accessible. And, I mean, Lorem is good, but, you know, dancers are dancers for the most part. And there are some other budget dancers that could perform equally as well, in my opinion. And then Air. Did you know you could get a free Air just by completing part of the story? It's true. But she's there too if you want some merges or a secondary for AR or something like that. Either way, that's my low ranking priority, I think, in terms of importance on the banner. And then there's red. I mean, Hreed has some distant counter fodder if you want some of that. He's also a pretty solid unit as well. Legendary Ryoma. He's a fast sword who is also on a Kinshi. So like what else do you want? Kinshi Knight, fast sword, Ryoma. And then Marth. Martha's there, who I would like as well. The downside is I'm going to have to try and pull from Marth, maybe, just to get 2 copies to finish my plus 10. And I don't want any realness. Or Reed, for that matter. I mean, Distant Counter is nice. But I could just as easily get that in the green pool while trying to finish off my plus 10 Tiki. Either way. So, green, blue, red, colorless. That's kind of how I'm ranking. Let me know how you rank them in the comments down below. This is going to be an interesting one. We will be polling on it at some point. We will also have a special edition Dragalia Lost Summon session happening this week because part 2 of the FEH crossover event is happening. And if you didn't know, I believe Peony and Crom are first, and then Tiki's coming a little bit later. So we're actually going to have 2 Dragalia Summon sessions, so that's exciting. So we'll be doing that on the channel as well. I don't know what else is going to be happening this week. Golden Week is just around the corner. We may have something to cover for that. We don't know what's actually happening yet. So if you want to be in the know on any of that stuff or catch these wicked skillful polls, as I am so very well known for, feel free to hit the subscribe button and come on back to the channel. We guessed Edelgard. We did not guess the blue pool like at all, but that's okay. So Sirius will return at some point, I'm sure. Everybody would rather have a dual Ephraim anyway. And Tsubasa as well. So I'm guessing that some of the ones that we chose that are more in chronological order, those guys will likely make an appearance in some kind of skills banner or something down the road. That tends to be what's happening. So be sure to come back to the channel. We have a lot of other stuff happening this week. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.